You're welcome to the program. The program is 100% Woman, Real FM 95.1. Don't worry, we just had something we just laughed about just now. All right. Don't worry, give you the details later. Okay, so today's topic is about how to cope with the stress of motherhood. I have three amazing mothers in the studio with me this morning. I have Ibiemi Elkwetu Oluwole. She is the CEO of Crystal Laundry and Dry Cleaning Services. She's a mother of three lovely kids. Say hello to everyone at home.
Everyone at home, good morning.
All right, you're welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I have Babatunde Tululokwe. She is the proprietress of Food Tonic National Primary School at Pipeline Road here in Ilorin, and of course, the founder of Conceivers Women's Fellowship. She's a mother of two beautiful kids. Say hello.
Hi. I'm so excited to be here.
Nice to have you here. You're welcome. Thank you so much for being here, Tulokwe. And of course, I have our veteran guest. Oh my gosh, I'm talking about Debbie Babajide. She's here. She's a regular on this program. So Debbie Babajide is, of course, CEO of Diesel Home Cleaning Services. She's also a mother of one lovely kid. You're welcome.
For having me.
All right, you're welcome. So thanks for being here. So I want to talk about how to cope with the stress of motherhood. First up, maybe I might just be the only one making the assumption. Well, let me start with Debbie. Is it stressful?
It's very, very stressful. I don't know, maybe some people might not find it stressful, but for me,
for you,
it's very, very stressful.
Very, very stressful.
Yes.
Okay, let me ask.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask Katolokwe, is motherhood stressful? What do you think?
Well, it is. I would say it is.
Yes.
It's stressful, but in the long run, it's rewarding. So that's the confidence we have to forge ahead with the stress, cope with the stress, because we look at the future and not the things we have to do right now, especially now that they're dependent on us, and then we have to do most of the things for them. I mean, the age range of our kids, at least those of us that are here right now, so it's about the reward we get we get in the future.
So even though it's stressful, the rewards you get from it is very much worth it. So how about what are your thoughts? Do you think motherhood is stressful?
Of course, it's really stressful, but our kids encourage us to forge ahead, work more. When we just see the smiles on their faces, we put in our best, but on the long run, like you say, we get rewarded. But every day, it's really not easy.
It's really not easy indeed. Well, according to a survey done in 2010, women are likely to report physical and emotional symptoms of stress more than men, such as having a headache, 41% versus 30%, having felt as though they could cry, they sometimes have an upset stomach or indigestion, and the same survey reported that women are more likely than men to report that they eat as a way of managing stress. Okay, and another thing to note is that married women, actually, according to the survey, reported there was a report that said that they experienced higher levels of stress than single women. Okay, and significantly more married women reported that their stress has increased over the past 5 years, and so on and so forth. So when it comes to being a mother, and of course, most of the time when you're a mother, you're married. What do you think is the relation between being a married woman and your stress being higher, and also being a mother? Why do you think this stress increases in marriage and also as being a mother?
That's why we say it's stressful. When I meant it's very, very stressful. It does not matter if you have just one child or you have no child. Actually, it will be stressful just because you're married, because there's so many things you have to handle as a married person. When we're talking outside, I told you, women are they are just built to take care of the home. Not just the home. They take care of their husband, they take care of the children, they make sure everywhere is clean, everywhere is, neat. You must cook for them, you care for them, you think, what will my child eat, what will my husband eat? All those thinking actually is stressful on its own. So that's why I say it's very, very stressful.
So in addition to your responsibilities as a mother,
Yes.
the responsibilities as a married woman as well also adds more to you
Exactly.
being a mother. So
Exactly.
the stress increases.
Mhm.
What do you have to say about that, Tulokwe?
Well, like she said, being a wife and being a mom, there are two different roles entirely. And then being a wife isn't just one role. You know, as a wife, you are a cook. You make sure your husband is satisfied emotionally. You have to think about the financial implication of things, decisions you make, you know, like planning financially for the family. You know, ahead, a lot of things are just running through our head a lot of times as moms, as wives, not to talk of being a mom. Now, when you combine the responsibility of being a wife to being a mom, my God, we have many roles. We are the lesson teachers. We assist with homeworks. We make sure that uniforms are clean. We make sure they barb their hair or make their hair every weekend. We make sure their mouth isn't smelling. You know, those are little things we make sure we sort out when it comes to motherhood.
Yes.
You know, making sure they eat on time, they eat in time, they eat the right diet. You know, mommy, I don't want food. Okay, you have 3 kids, for example. One wants cereal in the morning. The other one just wants beverage. And then one just wants probably noodles. You have to make 3 things. Especially, that's why it's good for you to be financially okay as a mom, you know. You to satisfy their cravings. It's good, but it comes with responsibility.
Well, don't you think it's a bit too much for a woman to handle, though?
Oh my God.
The mental stress, the physical stress.
My God.
Don't you think it's a bit much for a woman to handle all that, knowing that, you know, women are not machines or they're not...
I would
not
say,
robots in any way.
Yes, I would say that the beautiful thing about it is
Yes.
God wired us to be strong. When I think about womanhood, I think about a group of people stronger than even men. You know, a lot of people think women are weak. Women are, and the truth
Because
is,
you usually hear that, though. You usually hear that women are of the weaker sex. So women are weaker, fragile compared
and we get that everywhere.
to men.
I
Yes.
would get that everywhere. You see people driving, and then maybe some things happen on the road, and then she's a woman. It drives me crazy. I'm like, women shouldn't be tagged or be related to as the weaker vessels, as the weak ones. We are strong. The things we put together, it's mind blowing. I mean, we bend over backwards to get things done. You know, at times our spouses may not even know that. Imagine shouldering your spouse's emotional needs. At times they just want to be the baby, and you have to sort them out when the kids are not there. You have to be strong for your husband, be strong for your children, be strong for the home at large. You know, so it's a lot. That's why it takes. I wouldn't want to take grace or anything, but
how is it possible for women just keep on doing this every single day?
how do we? It's a lot.
How are women able to just take all this and keep on going? I mean, just keep on existing or surviving every day.
And like I would say, women are wonderfully and fearfully made. You can't compare yourself. When you were single, when we were single before we got married,
yes,
we were living a life for ourselves only. But when you got married, we didn't see it coming. No one saw it coming.
Yes.
Even when you even see your mothers working, you think, when I get to our age, I will perform better.
They did not tell us.
Until you are there, then you like, is it that did all this? Who taught me? Is it that did all this? We are really wonderful. I will praise us. We are really and we are strong. Like she said,
We're doing a good job.
we're not the weaker. It's a misinterpretation. We shouldn't see that with that. Women are weak. We are very, very strong. Even the kids know, because having kids alone, it's one way. It's one. Having a husband too, another. Even for yourself, you have to be strong for yourself. If you start thinking of, hey, I have headache, you'll be like, hey, how will these kids cope tomorrow? Hey, I'm already having headache, let me go and treat myself. But before you know it now, the headache will just go. Because you just feel like, I have to be strong for my husband, I have to be strong for my kids. And if you decide to have extended family living with you, you have to be strong for them. So nobody will do it for you. And if you are lazy, they will tell you, Yawole, and you don't want to be tagged.
Let me come in with that headache. You know that there's a point in my life, when I was single, I fall ill. Any small thing, I have malaria. Any small thing, daddy, I get malaria. You know, but now, even my husband testified to it. You have never been sick. Do you know that I've actually been sick, but there is no way it will just go by. When I feel headache, my headache can be from the back and hitting me hard. And I'll just hold it. It will go. Because I wonder if I fall sick, who is going to take care of him? Who's going to take care of her? Who's going to take care of the house? Who's going to cook? Who is going to clean? When I think of it, that even if I fall sick now, all these things I'll still come back to
and do it. So you can prepare yourself.
Even if our spouses get to do it, you get to the kitchen, you're like, God, I should have stood up and gone to double work. Everywhere is all scattered. Everywhere is all, upside down. And I'm like, oh my God, I should have stood up. I should have done this.
And he mustn't hear that. So if he hears that on that bout of wahala, I'm like, I would have stayed in the office longer.
So I just left you alone with your headache and all.
Okay, so I agree that women have a lot of responsibilities to shoulder. They wear so many hats. But let's be a little bit real here. Do you think the society places too much responsibility on a mother and a wife compared to the father and the husband? Do you think it's a bit too much? Or do you think it's a fair game? Do you think it's the roles that put upon a mother is okay, while the ones put upon a father? Do you think it's in any way balanced, or do you think it's a bit much? Please go ahead.
I'm enjoying this topic.
Please go ahead.
I could talk all day.
Yes,
but, let me just. Anyway, I would say that definitely, 100%. Like, are you kidding me? Of course. Like I said the other time, on the road, they see and then they tag you women. Yeah. Society expects so much from us as mothers, more than they do to men. They expect us to get up in the morning, get them ready for school, get their lunch ready. If they don't get lunch in their schools, when they get back, get their homework done, and then probably fix their lunch, and then get them ready, wash the uniform if they have just one, get it ironed, get ready for the next day, clean the house, wash the dishes, and it's a whole lot. While the husband sits down, oh, thank God for my husband. Love you if you're hearing this. And then the pressure is crazy. And they expect the men to, get back from work, get their dinner or their lunch, and then, eat. Okay, so how was your day? How is it? Has he done his homework? Why is this place? They just keep expecting some. I don't. Anyway, I think it's a whole lot on us.
You think it's not fair? It's not
fair.
balanced. It's too much. It's too much. What are your thoughts?
Well, we met it, and we'll still leave it for the younger generation. We met it. It's not fair, actually. Like in the family setting, they always say that a good child belongs to the father, and the bad one is for the mother. Who makes a child good? It should be a joint responsibility, not just for the mother only. But when you get to a child's school, and the child is not looking okay, the child is having a command like, okay, not brush the teeth well, not well kept, looking hungry, they will always call the mother first. Did your mother travel? Is grandma not around? They won't even say for mother to jump to grandma before you start thinking of the father. Well, grandpa is far away. So they always ask, where's your mom? They always ask. It's always on us. God help you. You are even pregnant. It makes it worse. Sometimes the children are even shattered, and sometimes not all women are strong. Some are naturally blessed with strength, and some are not strong at all. They are not healthy. But the society always expects them to always put in their best, whether you are strong or even our husbands, so-called husbands, they will expect you to put in your best to do this. Yeah, the praises still go to the men. When everything is okay, they'll say, he's a man, he's a responsible man, family is very, very intact. But when family is scared, they say he's a woman that is not up and doing. So the society should be at least be a little liberal.
But what would you say to, sorry, let me just say something. What would you say to those that will say, but the man is always gone, working hard, trying to hustle to make money for the family now. So, the man is supposed to go out there and work and bring food to the table.
Them,
the women are supposed to be the one to do all that.
Yes. They know the truth. They know the truth. They're just trying to be They just want to try pressurize women. They know it's not easy. The men go out fine. We too. Some women too work. Even some women work more than their husbands. But it will always be like, is the woman that should always be responsible for the home. But I know some men. Some men are very, very. Some men cooperate with their wives.
Yes.
They join their. In fact, they're so loving. They join their house. They join their wives.
There are some people for the men that will be proactive in helping out their wives, maybe in the kitchen, or maybe to wash. You know, some people will say it's an insult.
It's not.
That we are. You know, for those that are Yoruba speaking people, they will say "Ofori egbaparo."
No,
you know.
So what would you, but it's not now. Even the men know that.
Yes.
Even the men know that's not an insult.
Okay.
So men enjoy it.
Okay.
And because, like I say, if you see a man helping the wife, check his background. He must have been very close to his mom and his sisters. They've really. It's not just one thing. It's not an overnight something. It's a background. That is why I tell my son now. From now, I say my son that please always assist your sisters. You will be a father and a husband one day, so that your wife not always be overused. And he still gets. You keep saying,
I like that word, overused.
Yes. So when are withered? Some women are withered. In fact, most men are withered. They are finished. It's just like they're just walking corpses. Let me just put it that way. Inside they are finished, but they're just packaging themselves. Any small push and they just fall and die.
Please, Tulok, you have a lot of things you want to say, and we'll move on to Debbie. Debbie, I know you have a lot of things to say. Please go ahead, please.
She was talking about. I want to buttress some points. She was talking about how some women are just naturally weak. That's where marriage comes in. Most of the time, God designed marriage in such a way that we complement each other. Where I'm weak, He's strong. Where He's strong, and when I'm weak, you understand? So we work together, and then the two becomes one, and then it's like two halves. My weakness is strength. My strength is weakness, and then it covers it all. But the unfortunate thing in the society is that most men prey on their wives' weaknesses, and then expose their nakedness outside, and then make people disrespect them, making the pressures more on the wife. You also said another thing I want to talk about is you were saying something, Tope, about how the society thinks that only the women should clean, and blah blah blah. And then it's not all men understand the fact that they should support their wives. I personally can't remember the last time I've been there.
Yes.
They've told me many times I made vegetable for my husband because my husband is super. I can't, except for the fact that, okay, he just came back from a trip and I had to bathe the kids. I can't remember the last time I bathed my boys. He supports me. In fact, sometimes he just wakes me up and go and get ready. And I just wake up. My boys are all ready for school. Their boxes are packed. And then that happens almost every day. You understand? So it takes away a little bit of stress, and it allows me to think about what I want to do with my life. It allows me do better in my business. It allows me think about my dreams and vision, and then it gives me that break I need. You understand? But most women don't get this. So how do they survive this? I think that is what we're supposed to really talk about, how to cope with this stress.
Yeah, we'll still talk about it, actually. We're building up to that point, actually. Debbie, you have some things you want to say,
Oh, no. They've said it all.
Yeah.
You see, I'm actually learning. They've said it all because
I'm learning as well,
It's very, what they've said is very important. If you listen carefully to everything they've both said, it's very crucial. There are some men, most time, like what you said now, there are some men that are built to help their wives.
Yes.
With the help of their mothers.
Yes.
But there are some, because of what they've grown up to see, that it's my mom that is a superwoman in the house. So that is how it should be when I get married. That's where the problem is. So when you've been fashioned in that sense that my wife should be the superwoman, my wife should be the one to clean the house, do this while I relax and watch TV because I've provided for her already. That's where the problem is. So now it still falls back on us as the mothers. When we are training our kids, when we're training our boys, we should train them to the fact that you shouldn't cross your leg while I sweep.
I love that.
You shouldn't cross your leg while I wash the plate. When I'm washing the plate, you're doing something alongside me in the kitchen. When I'm sweeping, maybe you're washing the plate for me. When you train their mind to be like that from growing up, when they get married, you see them doing the same thing for their wife. It can be.
But what do you do with mother-in-laws that will be like, no? Your wife is supposed to do this.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Because there will be some mother-in-laws that will be very rigid and say, no, your wife's not supposed to. You're not supposed to assist your wife.
That's
in the
what
kitchen. You're not supposed to do this. Yes,
now that it's not left for us now because that's why I said from the beginning.
Yes,
there are some mothers that allow their children do that with them in the kitchen. So those kind of mothers will not have it. Will not see anything if you help your wife.
Yes,
but the ones that have been the superwoman from the beginning, whenever they are cooking in the kitchen, they allow you watch TV. When they come to the house and meet you help assisting your wife, they see it as offense. So that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Now most times men want to assist. Most men want to assist you, but they don't know how because they've not been taught. So what they do most times is maybe they might sit down in the kitchen with you, gisting. They feel okay. Let me gist with her. Maybe it will help. That actually helps. Yes, it helps. Like you be in the kitchen gisting. Baby, this thing happened today. I'm excited. I'm hearing what you're saying, and I'm washing my plate. Before you know, I've actually finished washing the plate. I'm sweeping and I say, baby, this thing is just good with gisting. So I have somebody like that. It's just good with gisting. When you're in the kitchen, he just don't want to leave you alone in that kitchen. When you're not talking to him, he's like, baby, wait till happen. They follow me talk. They vex. No, I say, wait till they think. You will come to the kitchen and he stay with you just because he wasn't used to it. Not that he doesn't want to help you.
It's just the way he was brought up.
It's just the way he was brought up.
We have to go for commercial. We'll be right back after this. Please stay tuned. The program is 100% Woman. All right, sweet mother, I don't go forget you. That song is since I was a little kid. I've been hearing that song, and that song is a classic. And I believe this song really goes well with this episode we're doing right now, the Mom to Mom Forum, because come on. Let me just tell this joke real quickly. There's this video I see on social media a lot, and it's about these two chickens. Okay, one is a cockerel, that is the male chicken, and the other one is a hen. So underneath it, they put there, they said, this is why there are more Mother's Days than Father's Day. You see the hen, that is the female chicken. Every time she would peck on a piece of grain, on a grain, she will be picking it and be giving it to the chicks, while the male chicken will just be eating it and keep on eating it, while the male and female hen will be picking up the grain and be passing over to the chicks. She didn't eat any of it. She just kept on. Have you noticed that with chickens? Yeah. Have you noticed? I have noticed that with the chickens that I've seen around.
That's true.
That's what they do. So, so mothers do a lot, and we should appreciate them the more. So let's go back to what we're talking about, how to cope with the stress of motherhood. Before we talk about how you guys cope with the stress of motherhood in your individual homes, first of all, let's talk about, is there any extremely stressful situation that, can you give an example of an extremely stressful situation that you went through as a mother? Extremely stressful, maybe with your kid or something.
My sister.
Just one.
That girl is actually, sometimes we used to say she's a boy.
Okay.
I could be taking care of her at a point, and the next thing she would just shout, I'm not having my bath again, and she's taking off from the bedroom, and I'm running after her and I'm dragging her, come and bath. And the whole situation is, I want to quickly get you ready for school so that I can take care of other things, because you have to eat, school bus will come, pick you up, we have a timeline, so everything has to follow suit, and she's not ready for that, and I'm all screaming in the house, come back here, come and sit down here, eat your food, get ready. It's everything. It's sometimes you just look and say, oh God. Sometimes tears can want to fall, but you just have to compose yourself and dust your shoulders and say, I'm doing it later. If I was one day, I would say, I hope your children will not do this. Oh, the shoe that I'm telling her. No, sometimes it's great. It's painful.
I know. All right, let's go through very quickly. An example.
Oh, well, I have 2 boys.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
7-year-old and 3-year-old.
Yes.
So the most stressful part is jumping on the women.
Oh.
My 3-year-old the 2 of them can play. They love academics. They like to read. They carry their books everywhere. They read, they write, and when they are done,
It's play.
it's play. The whole screen, house is upside down everywhere. So it's just crazy. I'll shout, go to where your daddy is. Go to the sitting room. Go here. When they get there, the dad will send them back to their house. And that's how it is. So that's the most stressful part, handling their playtime. They've outgrown playing with toys. They have toys, they have cars, they have guns. They have all, just imagine what boys need. But we don't allow them do games yet. We don't allow them do games. There's no PlayStation, no nothing. Not because we can't afford it, but because, we're still bringing them up to because at this age they can get attached to it. We don't want to bring them up that way yet. So it's just running around. If I go to a time, my older son asked me, "Mommy, what happens to people that have just one child? Who will they be playing with?" So that's the only thing you can think about.
All right, let's move on to baby.
Yes, my stressful part was especially when I'm nursing baby. When I'm nursing babies, it's not easy. There was this time I had my firstborn. That was the first experience. He was so impossible at night when he was to sleep. So he really sleeps when it is 6 o'clock in the morning. When I'm awake.
Wow.
So when I want to sleep in the night, his eyes will open.
Oh my God.
So you can imagine the street. There was this day I thought I was going to do it for him. My mom was around, my mother-in-law was around. When I wanted to sleep in the night, he woke up and said, "Today, you know who I am." He started crying. The guy usually crying. I was like, what? It was not easy. I almost shed tears. When I slept, I left in the hands of my mom and my mother-in-law. They were both singing and rocking him. Just when it was 6 in the morning, the guy now slept. And I was like, yes, this night I did it for you, Shay. But when they now started growing up, they started detaching gradually from me. So they had their own, I had my own.
Okay.
They had their own, I had my own life. They had their own life. So we're now, but it's not like sometimes it just still happens. So when they're going to school, they could be impossible.
Yeah.
Wake up.
There's something about our school.
They just know. They start complaining, "Mommy, I have headache." They don't say, "Mommy, no, it's still too early. The weather is cold. I want to sleep more." I say, "But we're going to school even by 7. We're getting to school by 7. Oh yeah.
That's it.
That's when story will start.
Very quickly, let's talk about how do you guys cope with the stress of motherhood? Just can you give us some, maybe like a tip? How do you cope with the stress of motherhood, Debbie?
When I start my own, everybody will say, "I said it again." As I always say, I cannot come and kill myself. I cannot come and die.
That is a lie.
I didn't kill my
We
parents.
need to release. In fact, there's a song called "I Can't Kill Myself."
Maybe we have to maybe we have to come and sing our own. Yeah. So what I do is actually I look at the situation. I listen to my body system. When I wake up in the morning, I know today now walk. I do everything. But at a particular point, when I listen closely, I know I'm tired. What I do is I don't push that. So that my husband will come meet everywhere clean. If he come, meet and clean. If he feels he should help me, he will help me. Or if he meets me, I will stretch my leg. I will just relax. I might not even sleep. I'll just sit down, stretch my legs very well, and watch TV. If he comes in and says, "Baby, what happened?" I say, "You will not laugh. You tired?" I say, "I'm tired." I have to listen to my body system before I break down. Because if I break down here, nobody is going to do these things. I'm going to pick it up from where I stop actually. I might do it maybe later in the evening. Nobody's coming to your house to disturb. It's your home. So you have to take time. Okay, I will sweep now because somebody might walk in. I'll sweep now. Maybe I don't have time for the plates, the dishes. Okay, chill. Don't worry. Don't stress it. Take your time. When it's evening, when it's convenient for you, when it's convenient for your body to pick up, you will know. You will stand up. You will do it. If you continue to say, "I want to be a superwoman all the time," there's nothing wrong with it. But if you say, "I want to be a superwoman all the time," my sister, superwoman used to superwoman somewhere else. So you have to be very careful and listen to your body system. That's what I do.
All right. Okay, let me go to Temilokpe. What do you do?
Oh, well, I I do a lot of things.
Mhm.
I just tune off. So in the evening, I could just, out of routine, not that I meant it, I know my husband is listening, but I just, are you interested? I'm going to watch a movie. I'll be like, no, most of the time he says, no, he doesn't want to leave the kids alone. I'm like, they'll be fine. He won't. I'll just take the car keys off to the movies. I'll watch movie, enjoy myself, take popcorn, eat everything, and then after everything, I could go back maybe 11:30, and just go back home. Or it might be during the day. I'll just leave the school. I can't come again. Like you said, let me enjoy the life of my head. Enjoy your living, I could do, at times I do vacation, just one day off work, and then I just get everything settled in school.
Yes.
And then I just go off, watch movie, eat out, just do different things. That day I don't cook. I won't do anything relating to we eat out.
Oh, you're there.
Maybe when I'm coming back,
Yes.
and then I'll just take a break. I'll just tune off. Even there is nothing my children tell me, I won't even answer. Or there are times that I could just get some rooms. I can't remember. I can count how many hotels. I can't count how many hotels I've done that for weekends. I just drop off my kids. Our kids are at our parents' place, and then I and my husband, we just take the weekend off. Maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We just go to the hotel, any hotel, and then we just unwind. We use that time to as retreat. We're Christians, so
Yes.
we just unwind, just have fun. We've been to many